Hey everyone, this is Royal with Paternity University. Welcome to 2023. I really appreciate all of you, all of my subscribers, people tuning in to watch me kind of just talk to the camera and sometimes talk to other people, about the paternity testing business and the industry itself. Hey, this is the first video of the year, and I wanted to talk about something that's pretty interesting. A couple of things that's pretty interesting that I've noticed in my business and then some of my peers and my students' businesses. And that's clients not wanting to test, or one of the parties not wanting to test. What do you do in that situation? And how can you tell when somebody potentially may not want to test, when there's arguments going on, etc. So I got a couple of stories for you. Not too long ago, I got a call from a client who, a lead. She wasn't a client yet, but she called in and said, hey, I want to get this paternity test immediately. I want to get it right now. I'm like, okay. At that point, from the experience that I've had, I'm like, all right, I know where this is going. She says, I want to get this right now. So I say, okay, here's the price, here's what we can test, etc. Also, is the alleged father willing to test? And she says, yes, he's willing to test. Absolutely, he's willing to test. I said, okay, sure. Let me ask you a question. That's what I asked her. Let me ask you a question. If I send a collector to you, will my collector be safe? Are you all arguing right now? Are you all having a disagreement? No, we're not. Everything's fine. Okay. Not more than 30 seconds later, you hear the guy in the background say, I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it. And she says, never mind. He don't want to do it. So never mind. Hangs up the phone. Another story. When I first started, I got a call. It was maybe 7 a.m. on a Saturday. I was still asleep and my wife was next to me. I get this call. I wake up. I'm thinking it's summertime, so that the sun's out. I'm sitting here thinking it's already 9:30 or something like that, right? And that's when I normally answer my calls. The person calls and says, I want to test immediately. I want one right now. Can you come to my house right now and do this test? Me, just starting, says, yeah, sure, absolutely, I can do that. Yeah, I won't even take payment first. I'll be over there. What's your address? Hang up the phone. In my sleepy stupor, I let my wife know, hey, this person wants this test pretty much right now. I'm going to head over there within an hour or so. And she says, do you realize what time it is? I was like, no, it's like 7 a.m. She was like, they called you at 7 o'clock in the morning and you didn't take payment prior to it. And you're going over their house. She was like, there's some signs there. There's some key signs that something might be a little off. They probably were arguing all night long. And I was like, you know what? Dang, I didn't even think about that. So I called them back and I said, hey, I'm going to have to take payment first, before I come out there. And immediately the man, he gets pissed off. The lady starts crying in the background. They're screaming at each other and then they just hang up. So do you see the common denominator between those two? Of when, what can happen when one party doesn't really want to test, or, there's emotions involved, is usually when somebody calls and says they want a paternity test right now, right now. And the common denominator is that they probably just got done having some kind of argument with the other person, whether it's, the husband, the wife, the other partner, whomever. They probably just got done arguing, probably had a long argument about whatever, if this child's theirs or child custody or child support or whatever. Okay. And they usually just Google and they come across the very first DNA testing agency they see on Google, and they call and they say they want a DNA test right now at their house. They want to come in right now. And usually what stops them cold in their tracks is me either giving them a price and they're like, hold on, wait a minute. Is how much? If we want it right now, or if you want to send somebody to me. Or in general, I just give them the price and they're like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, maybe we can think about this. Let's cool down a little bit. Usually my sales come from people who probably have talked about it, have thought about it. They might still be a little emotional about it. Absolutely. Because it's a very emotionally taxing process to go through. But they usually want the test within the next few days or a week or so. I've maybe one or two tests where someone was like, I want this right now. And like, we're either around the corner from your office, or, it's a Saturday and the guy was like, yo, I got the baby for 2 hours. I need to do this test right now. Please. I'll pay you extra. Only like 2 of those in 2022. The rest of them, when they say they want them right now, I'm telling you, it's a whole thing. So those are just things to look out for. Another thing to look out for is client objections. And client objections are when, you go through your kind of sales script, and that is taught in the course, by the way. You go through your sales script and they say, why does it cost so much? Or, pretty much, why does it cost so much, right? And, you have to consider that they're thinking of price and not necessarily value. The value that you offer to them is clear and concise communication, coordination across either the city or different states or even different countries, if possible. And basically just being a listening ear, and a lot of people they don't understand. A lot of clients may not understand that difference between price and value. And your goal during that objection is to communicate the value of what you have to offer. So if they say, why is your legal DNA test $349 when I can just go to Walgreens and get a DNA test for $25 and call it a day? Well, the reason why it's that price is because what you're looking for is court admissible. At Walgreens, it's not court admissible. Also, we're going to communicate to you the entire process of this entire test, the whole thing. And we coordinate everything for you, especially if the other person either doesn't want to talk to you, or they're in another state, or they're in another country. We coordinate all that for you. We're the coordinating agency. That's why our price is this price. And if they don't want to, go with you at the moment, that's completely fine. Sometimes I say, hey, feel free to call around, ask for other prices, and call back when you're ready. Kind of putting the ball in their court a little bit, but letting them know that, hey, I don't absolutely need your business, but I really want to help you. But I'm not thirsty. I'm not like trying to get that sale. I'm not like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. I can lower my price. No, you stick to your price. Stick to your price, So just a couple of tips, couple of observances. I'm just kind of freestyling at the moment, but look, there's a lot of information. I'm going to continue to put out a lot more content concerning the paternity testing business, the industry as a whole, different legalities according to each state for paternity testing, and just more information, more interviews with students. They're on the way. It's going to be really exciting, really dope stuff. So stay tuned, smash that like button, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you so much. Welcome to 2023. We're going to do very well. To all my students out there, we're going to do very well this year. And to all those who are interested in joining or in operating your own paternity testing business, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you all so much, and y'all have a good day.